said, my name is Trina Olson, and I am really thrilled to be here tonight because I am based in D.C., so I'm just a couple blocks away at our office here in the district. I love coming into rooms like this because I know that there are probably fellow policy and strategy wonks just like me, because that's why you all choose to live here. And, you know, when Rachel came to get me and said that, you know, she wanted me to be here on this team, it was really a no-brainer. And it was a no-brainer because of folks like Damaris and Victor and Alexander. I have spent just over the last decade working on LGBT ballot measure campaigns. And for folks who have been following what's been going on in LGBT ballot measure campaigns, we win, we get it taken away. We win, we get it taken away. We win, we get it taken away, and we try and win some more. And when Rachel started introducing me to the clients at Immigration Equality, the way she got me was she said, Trina, the change we make in people's lives is permanent. And so I think for so many folks here tonight that I've met for the first time or reconnected with that have told me your story, I am so clear that the stakes could not be higher in the LGBT movement than it is for what is happening to what is probably the most vulnerable population of immigrants in this country, which is LGBT people who are trapped in immigration detention. We know that it is violent, it is hard, it is bad every day. And we know that because we get the phone calls. And as we are seeking asylum, one thing that people do not understand, right, as folks say, well, what's next? You know, didn't this summer just take care of everything? And we all say, you know, boy, oh boy, I wish that was true. It just didn't, right? Our asylees still cannot sponsor their partners, right? If we have two gentlemen coming from Pakistan, they cannot get married in Pakistan. So no, this is still a loophole that you could drive a truck through. We're not done yet. And I'm really, I'm excited to talk tonight about where we're headed. And as an organization, we have 500 asylum victories under our belt. On a daily basis, we are helping people get out of detention, get connected to their community, get jobs, and find safety. And so there's a ton of things that make every organization that's represented in this room really special. And the thing that makes our organization really special is we don't just do impact litigation. We have between 300 and 400 open cases on any given day, and we fight right here in Washington for the policy change that can make some of these things go away for us. So we know we need to make the policy change, and we know we need to help people in the meantime. And the reason we have a lot of credibility in this town is when we show up, we have real stories from real people. They're not theoretical, and they're not from last year. They're from today and yesterday, right? So I am thrilled to be here tonight with you, and I'm proud that one of my jobs is to ask for your help. Like I said, I've been talking to voters for a living for a really long time, and I think at this point, a voter who I come out to as gay at the door could say just about anything to me, and I'm not surprised anymore, right? Just doesn't throw me off at all. But I just want to share a brief story about what it was like for me on my first day at Immigration Equality, which was earlier this summer. So I walked into the New York office. I spend about every 10 days up in New York and then the rest of the time down here. And there's a small waiting room, and our clients come in, and everybody's doing their work. And we have two paralegals who are answering the phone and answering the phone and answering the phone. Some folks are calling from out of the country. Some folks are calling from detention. Some folks are calling from in the country with a huge variety of problems. So at any given moment, Christina's answering the phone in French, English, or Spanish, or we're rushing to find a translator. And you hear a pretty typical cadence of questions, right? So what's your name? Where are you living right now? How long have you been in the country, or when are you trying to get here? Just a little bit about your situation. And then at some point in the conversation, it just turns. So I hear her say, are you afraid? And then there's a long pause. And then I often hear her say, well, who tried to kill you? So I think about what it was like to come out as gay at 19 in Minneapolis, and I was scared. And that is just nothing compared to the fear that folks are experiencing and the safety that they need right here, and they need our team of legal experts to help make it happen. So I wanted to just bring that story into the room tonight because there's just so much more work to do. And I know that most of us are kind of reassessing, you know, what am I giving to, who am I paying attention to, post-Windsor. And so I really want to invite you, as Wynn and Lauren and our wonderful volunteers from Burgundy Crescent pass out some sheets to you, I would love to invite you to join us, because the only way we can continue to be as effective as we are is with strong community support and funding. And for folks who talked to Wynn tonight, who's our development director, a large portion of our funding at our organization comes from individuals who care about us. And so tonight, as we pass up some numbers, at Immigration College, we always just want to talk about amounts that feel really significant to us. And tonight, I would like you to really think about investing in a monthly way. And the reason why is, as an organization that is in the middle of reintroducing ourselves, I want us with a constant stream. And the way that I can ensure that, and the way that we don't have peaks and valleys, is by monthly giving. So, as an organization, I want you to hear from the bottom of my heart, we absolutely value every single gift at every level. And there's just 3 levels that I'd love to talk to you about tonight. So the first is $100 a month. And what that represents for us is our excellent and incredible legal staff. For anybody who picked up sort of our sheet about our work, you see this number, right? We win almost 99% of our cases. And that's not because we take the easy ones. It's because our attorneys are really good and they're hyper-vigilant. So, EJ is around here somewhere, my wife. She's in the back, maybe great. There she is. Okay, great. So, when we joined the organization, we chose that the very first gift we were going to give was going to be $100 a month. So, I would love to hear in honor of our incredible legal team who wins nearly 100% of their cases, who tonight feels called to join us with the gift of $100 a month to keep us going.